Alright, so what we're looking at here is the new taillight that I put on my Suzuki here, GS 425L. This taillight is from 1970 CB350, at least that's what it was labeled at the boneyard that I went to. The original one was just gigantic, probably about twice that size, and I didn't really see a necessity for it. I took did a little customizing with it as well. I know you really probably can't tell, but I took about 3/4 of an inch of depth off of this lens to make it a little bit slimmer too. It's not really, it wasn't necessary. It was more of a cosmetic thing. I think they stick out too far for their proportions, and what I used to mount it here was actually part of the original mounting bracket for the GS 425L taillight. I just shortened it up and did a bunch of cutting and making of brackets to mount it to the fender in the same fashion that it was before. But yeah, I've got pictures and stuff like that if you want to look at my blog, you can read about how exactly I did that. I didn't want to go with anything real small. The original plan was to use a really tiny lens, but it didn't seem like it would look kind of ridiculous because the original turn signals are pretty large too. If you can see here, these are probably going to go right about there, and that's about about twice as wide as the two, or the same width as two of the turn signals would be, and about the same height. And I think that's a pretty decent proportion for it. So the next step that I'll be doing is I'll be making a few little spacers. I don't know if you can really tell or not, but there's a little bit of an angle on the fender here. So in order for these turn signals to be mounted exactly 90 degrees with vertical, they need to have spacers made for them. So why don't we just do a little test here, turn it on and see if everything works the way it should. That's a good sign. It does look like it's lighting up properly. Now let's just see if it gets lighter as I hit the brakes. This might be a little tough to do because I do have to reach I don't believe the brake lever actuates it. I think it's only the handle. So let's just see if I can do that or not. Maybe I'll actually just kind of try and aim it like this. Let's give it a little bit of a tap here. It does look like we've got proper wiring. That's good to know. Sometimes that doesn't always happen when I'm working on stuff. So yeah, that's going to be the new look for the taillight on the GS. Just another little nugget here. Step in the right direction, I think, as far as the looks I want to get.